What's going on, guys? My name is Jeffrey Rodriguez, and in today's video we're going to be talking about how I use support and resistance. Alright guys, so the method that I use support and resistance is a little bit different. I do want to start off by saying I have learned these concepts from Inner Circle Trader, ICT. So if you want to learn any more about this, then you can just search him on YouTube and you can go through the videos that he has about these topics. Alright guys, so the way that I use support and resistance, it's very simple. It's just candlesticks. So I'm just looking for bullish and bearish order blocks. So these are concepts that were created again by ICT. So they're called ICT bullish and bearish order blocks. And these are exactly how I classify support and resistance in the market. So an ICT bullish order block, it's very simple. It's just a down candle. So you have a black or red candle, whatever color the candle is. And then you need to have an up candle that closes higher than the down candle that's previous to it. So in this example, you can see here that this is a bearish candle. So we know that the open is here at the top. So we have the open, and then we know that the close is down here. Now for a bullish candle like this one, so we'll label it bullish, we know that the open is down here at the bottom and the close is at the top. So once this candle here closes higher than this candle next to it, with a bullish candle like this validates this candle here as an ICT bullish order block. And this can be used on any time frame. You can use this on the weekly, the daily, the 4-hour, the 1-hour. No specific time frame matters, but the higher the time frame that you're on, the more likely that they're using that level as a level of support or a level of resistance. So just as an example, I would be looking for the market to be trading down into a key level of support, for example, right? So we have support down here, and the market, I'd be waiting for it to trade down into here. Once the market starts pushing higher, in this area, there will be some sort of ICT bullish order block, right? And I know that because there's going to be support here. So that's either an old daily low or some sort of support that's labeled here that we have on the chart. As the market's trading into that, once it reaches this support level and trades away from that and confirms that we have an ICT bullish order block, so it should look like this. It'll be a down candle as it's trading into support, so down candle, and then you're going to have a bullish candle that's going to close higher than the down candle. Anytime that the market trades back down into this candle here, you'll buy it with your stop loss below the bullish order block low. So stop loss would be down here. Let me close this. Stop loss would be below here. And as the market confirms this is a bullish order block, you can wait for a retest or a retracement back down into this ICT bullish order block, and then you would buy it here, and then you would be looking for higher prices from there. All right, so that is an ICT bullish order block. Let me go ahead and I'll open a new screen and we'll go over bearish order blocks. So a bearish order block is going to be the opposite. You're going to have an up candle, so a green or white, whatever your up candle is on your charting platform, and you need to have a bearish candle that closes lower than the bullish candle next to it. All right, so again, we know that this is a bullish candle, so the open is here, and then the close is here. So we need to wait for this candle here to close below this candle in order to confirm that this is an ICT bearish order block. It's not an ICT bearish order block if there's just an up candle and then say there's a candle like this with just a wick, right? Say this is a down candle with a wick. This isn't this candle right here wouldn't be an ICT bearish order block then, because we didn't have this next candle close below it. So we need to wait for a candle that closes below it like this, and then once we get that, we know that this here is a valid ICT bearish order block. So as a candle closes below, we would wait for a retest up into this ICT bearish order block. It should hold as resistance, and then we could look for lower prices from there. All right, so just make sure any time frame that you're looking at, whether that be H1, H4, daily, doesn't matter what the time frame is, guys, just make sure you're waiting for the ICT bullish or bearish order block to confirm. And again, make sure you wait for that next candle. So if you're looking in terms of a daily and you have a bullish close candle on a daily, but you're expecting the market to trade lower, you need to wait for a bearish daily candle to close below that bullish daily candle. So you need to have this candle here close, right here's the close, so it needs to close below this up candle, and then this up candle here becomes an ICT bearish order block. Alright, so bearish order block. Once this is an ICT bearish order block, any retracement, if this is a daily time frame for the example, we're waiting for a retracement on the daily time frame to trade back up into this resistance level, and then we'd be looking for a sell-off from there. Alright guys, so now we're looking at the charts. For this example, I'm going to be using USD JPY, and I just want to point out a few examples of ICT bullish and bearish order blocks in the charts so you guys can actually see what they look like as they form in the charts. So if you look at this down candle right here, let me zoom in. Alright, so we have this down candle that I highlighted. Once this hourly candle, because we're on a 1 hour time frame right here, you can see that once this 1 hour time frame closes above it, that indicates that the market was being bought on this down move here. Okay? So any retracement down into this down candle should act as support. Alright, so if we look right before that, let me move this out of the way. If we look right before that, we had this move. We had this down candle, and then we had this series of 4 candles, right? Once this candle here closed above this down candle, that then confirmed this down candle as an ICT bullish order block. So any retracement into that should hold as support. So what I'm going to do now is if I draw this yellow box across, okay, you can see that the market traded into the ICT bullish order block. Now this candle was probably news or something like that, and we did get a big ugly wick down and then push back up. But you can see the bodies of the candle closed within the ICT bullish order block. So that's primarily what I'm focused on, is the bodies of the candles. Now if I did have my stop loss below this low, I would have gotten stopped out because of this wick, but I would have just re-entered again as the market started trading higher. But I just wanted to outline this as an example of an ICT bullish order block and how they trade back down into it and then expand away from it again. So let me go ahead and delete this box here. If we wait now and extend this, if we extend this ICT bullish order block out, any trade back into it should hold as support. If it trades below it, then it should be old support turn resistance. So you can see we did retrace, but we never did actually touch the ICT bullish order block here. It just started trading higher, which is fine. As the market's pushing higher, you actually have new ICT bullish order blocks that form. So in an uptrend, you'll have ICT bullish order blocks, and in a bearish trend, you'll have ICT bearish order blocks. Alright guys, here is another example of an ICT bullish order block. So if we look, we have this down candle here before we had this. Notice this candle here. This candle right here did not close higher than this down candle. So this is not a valid ICT bullish order block until this candle closes, because the close is here. The close closes higher than the bearish candle. So now we have a valid ICT bullish order block. Any retracement down into that should hold as support. So if we draw this out on our chart, alright guys, so you can see how this ICT bullish order block here traded higher, and then as it traded back into it, acted as support, traded higher, support, traded higher. So that's an example of how you would use ICT bullish order blocks as support or resistance. So go through your charts, mark out all your ICT bullish order blocks if you're expecting higher prices, and if you're expecting weaker prices, then mark out all your ICT bearish order blocks. But in a very simple format, all I do is I just come on my chart and then I'll draw little boxes like this for ICT bullish order blocks. So if we were just trading within here, I would have this drawn out. As the market trades into it, I would buy it, place my stop loss below the ICT bullish order block, and I would target each swing high. So if this was the nearest swing high, this would be my first target. You can see it came right to it and then traded lower. Traded back into this ICT bullish order block here and then pushed higher again. And notice whenever it's trading higher, it's just trading into ICT bearish order blocks, which are the exact opposite of a bullish order block. It's an up candle before a down candle closes below it. So let's find an example here. You have this up candle. You have this up candle here, then you have this down candle, but this down candle doesn't close lower than this one. Once this one does, you can mark this out and use it as resistance. Notice how the market pushes back up into it, acts as resistance, and then sells off, making a new low. Okay? So this is what you want to be outlining in your charts. You want to be going through, marking up ICT bullish and bearish order blocks as support and resistance on all of your time frames. Start with the daily, and then work down from a daily and move to a 4-hour, 1-hour, 30-minute, and 15-minute. So you're just going to want to come through here, and then you're going to mark out, so you have a down candle before this candle closes above it. You're going to want to mark this out as a daily ICT bullish order block. This should be a very strong level of support if the market pushes back into here. So this would be a good buying area within this down candle before this push up. And that's how I identify my support and resistance levels in the markets, guys. And that's it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, guys.
After this track, I might need me some lozenges. I ain't about to go soft. This rapping shit lately been pissing me off. Guess these words are kinda just at the tip of my tongue, but I'm still young and I hope I find the rhymes that'll live through time before that fat lady has sung. Cause when I'm inside this booth, feels like I rule the world. But I'll hop off my horse, hop in your Porsche, give it a